Hey everybody, Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Dave Raymond studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. Give us that subscription love there so that way you'll be notified every time we post a new video if you click the little bell as you subscribe. And, of course, check out our websites, winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com, for deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. If you're not using that as one of your primary resources, what the hell? Get over there and do it. You'll love it. Trust me, I'm on YouTube. All right. And, of course, don't forget to tell us what you're playing today. Tell us what you're tailing. Tell us what you're fading. And tell us your thoughts on not just the NCAA tournament today, but it's the opening of baseball season. Put me in, coach. I am ready to play. So tell us what you got going there on opening day. You got any tips? Got any strategies? Any opening day wisdom you want to share with us? One of my players that's a Mets fan shared a little tidbit that the Mets are absolutely unbelievable on opening day. So there you go. Take that for what it's worth. They've certainly got their work cut out for them today as they play the Washington Nationals and go against a little pitcher from the University of Missouri, by the way, a young fellow by the name of Max Scherzer, and I've heard he's pretty good. So good luck to the Mets. Although they've got a pretty fair pitcher on the mound in that one as well, so that should be a good contest. And hey, if you're thinking to yourself, you know what's missing from my life is about 24 minutes of that fat bastard. You can catch me on the Schorr Thing podcast done by Warren Schorr and his partner Ryan Silva, a couple sports radio guys out of Dallas. I did that yesterday, and it's up and running on iTunes and SoundCloud as well. If I can remember it for about 20-25 minutes here, I'll post the link before I post the video. So good luck, but if I forget, there you go. That's where it is. So quick recap of today. Went 2-1 on the Deep 3. We got the Lipscomb guys as they came in. They're the Lipscomb Lions, I believe, and they actually ended up winning that one outright in a pretty dandy game. And then we had the OKC Indiana under, and that went well for us. We also had Colorado catching not enough, either 5.5 or 6 is actually where that ended up. But Colorado decided that they did not want to play this game at all, especially in the first half. They were just dreadful from the field, scoring, putting up 19 points in the first half. So, yippee, that did not go well for us as they were down, I think 24-23 at the half. They outscored them by 12 in the second half. That's the good news. Bad news is it was already over in the first half. So, 2-1, went 0-2 on the premium side. Had a couple of really nice players that we were well positioned and didn't go for us. We had the Lipscomb North Carolina State under, and those guys absolutely went nuts, shot over 50% from the field and from 3-point range. Both teams. That's not going to be good for your under at all. And then, of course, on the other side, we had the Texas Colorado over. And as we discussed previously, one team scored 19 points in the first half. So, surprisingly, it didn't go over. So just a dandy day on the premium side. So, hey, how about some baseball, all right? Let's start with Chicago Cubbies heading down to the Lone Star State, where for once they can play baseball during the daytime and it won't be 180 degrees. So that'll be pleasant. The Texas Rangers are plus 113. John Lester goes for the Cubs against ex-Royal Mike Minor for the Texas Rangers. I'm liking Texas here, and this game actually caps out closer to pick 'em. And actually, for me, caps out should be somewhere in the neighborhood of Texas, about minus 105, 107. Minor was a homer last year, surprisingly, there in that bandbox in Texas. He was a full 1.7 runs of ERA better at home than he was on the road. Yeah, he did give up more dingers at home because it's Texas and it's a home run park, especially when the air gets hot in the summer. The balls definitely fly out there in Arlington. Lester splits. Minor kind of negated giving up more home runs by increasing his strikeouts and decreasing his walks at home. Freaky, right? Loves that home cooking. Leicester splits were kind of reversed. They were actually better on the road, but they still weren't quite as good as Miners' home numbers. We're going to have to adjust our mindset a little bit here for baseball as we take a lot of underdogs. So it's going to be more about it's going to be completely about profit and loss, versus a winning record. Because it's easily, if you're taking dogs, you can certainly go 2-2 and have an ROI of 16-18%. So depending on what your dogs are, so it's going to be we'll be going over that record, but keep that in mind. And probably early in the season until we get everybody figured out, see what everybody's going to do. At least for the first week, probably. Unless otherwise indicated, I'd probably just play half units on these baseball games. We're just getting a little action going. It's opening day. Got to have a little something to play. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't bet the kids' college fund on that quite yet. But I do like the Rangers there. And the good news is, like I said, this is the second most valuable pick on the board today, as far as just a value play. And what the first one is? Orioles against the Yankees. So don't give me too much shit. I could have given you guys that one, but I wanted to keep you as friends at least for the first day of baseball season. So, but if you want to take a flyer, last time I checked, they were about 320 or so, plus 320 on the Orioles, and that's just a ton of value as far as the implied odds go, even with the drastic mismatch there as far as the teams go. So anyway, okay, so let's go on heading to the NCAAs. Taking a look at the Purdue Boilermakers and the Tennessee Volunteers. What I like right here, I'm playing the first half over. I've got it at 68 as of right now. Both of these teams score a bunch, and they both start strong. Tennessee is 7th in the nation in first half points as they put up 40.1 points per game, while Purdue is 40th, putting up a respectable 36.1. Now, they do play respectable defense. Purdue will run a slow pace. They'll look for the half-court set plays, but most of those defensive stats that they played, where they both give up about somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 points in the first half, but both of those stats were not recorded against teams as good as each of these as far as the offensive side of the ball. Purdue is very efficient. Tennessee will run it a little more. They're definitely going to look to score in transition off their frequent defensive boards. So we'll take a look at this one and the first half over 68. And finishing up with the Oregon State Ducks against the Virginia Cavaliers. Ducks catching 8.5. I'm still on the quack attack, man. The Cavaliers have developed kind of an annoying habit lately where they win, but they don't cover. They even, in their last game they covered, kind of put in a lackadaisical effort against probably the 5th or 6th best team there in the Big 12. And they certainly, the Oregon Ducks, playing much better than the Oklahoma Sooners, probably anytime they played all year long. And by the way, the Ducks, they get a team that's won and covered 10 straight, while Virginia has just beaten the number twice in their last 5 games. I think Oregon is the most dangerous kind of team right now in the tournament. They're playing loose, they're playing on house money, and they won't be intimidated by anybody, certainly not the likes of Virginia. You want to take the sprinkle on the Ducks at plus 340 on the money line? I ain't going to be mad at you. I don't think that's a terrible play either. Give me quack attack right here, plus the 8 and the hook against the Virginia Cavaliers. Give me that Purdue, Tennessee over 68 strong starts there. And give me the Texas Rangers and Mike Minor plus 113 against those Chicago Cubs and John Lester. And at the end of this day, you guys can join me as we all head back to the window. All right, let's take a look at the shout-outs here. All right. First of all, I don't know if you had what you guys did today, but I was bitten by a creature of the night and drained of all the blood in my face. So yeah, we're still working on the camera stuff. I think the picture's better. We made some adjustments today and we got the picture better, but I don't think we quite have the skin tone where it needs to be. So much like the Nordic countries, I think I'm too white. So there we go. All right. So and to that note, hey, thanks for all the notes on the video quality. A lot of video people out there, as we discovered today, and some very funny stuff. So the upgrades are definitely coming today. Should be better, and then we're going to change out our software package completely, either towards the end of the week or next week. So I would think the most we'll have to put up with this until we can get it a lot better will be another 5 days or so. So thanks for your patience, but it's still the same wonderful me with the same great picks. So try to get past the fact you're not getting to see me in all my glory in my 1080 HD. Just for a little while here. All right. All right. So Miguel, he live bet DePaul at over 86 in the second half. I had Lipscomb plus 4.5. Had the Lakers under 217 and Indiana under 217.5 as well. Nice job, Miguel. Thomas M. And said, yeah, not much on the slate tonight, but super stoked for tomorrow with opening day for baseball and the start of Sweet 16. Glad to see that I capped baseball. It's my favorite sport, and I'm curious to see your analysis and picks. Thanks, Thomas. Tonight, you took the Warriors minus 5.5 for the first half and the Blazers minus 9. Both of those picks paid off, Thomas. Very nicely done. And, yeah, we've talked about it a little bit. We'll talk about it more later. I love capping baseball. It is my favorite sport to cap. It is my favorite sport to sniff out value. And you ain't a real capper if you ain't betting baseball. All right, that's all I had to say about that. Little Taco, he had Coastal Carolina tonight. He had Lipscomb, he had OKC, and he had the Suns. Well done, sir. Peach Waller says he's tailing me on the Pacers under. Pacers Thunder under. Yeah, that was a pretty good trend play. I liked that when we made it. I got a little hinky there in the first half. I wasn't sure about it, but yeah, they did their thing. Dustin F had NC State over 163. Well done, sir. Coastal Carolina plus 6.5, and he said thanks to the Legion of Picks for the FIU under yesterday. Beautiful. Shout outs to my other guys that are on here. All you great cappers. Helping each other out. Beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. So nicely done. Thanks, Dustin F., for taking time to give a shout out to the Legion of Picks. Kent P. said short card today, have to tail the deep three, and looking forward to some baseball analysis. There you go, Kent. Borno said, he's with you, Hammer and Hank. He had the Indiana over, and the free throws killed the dream by 2. Yeah, Hoosiers. Tailing the deep three tonight, went 2-1. All right, all you deep three tailors, not too shabby. The Legion of Picks tonight, he did take the Wizards minus 1.5. And the Divine Greek said he loved the picks today. He's taking all 3 with us. Says, we ain't shy. We're locked and loaded. Let's turn this week into the black tonight. See you at the window. And we did that, Greek. We turned the week into black. And we're just going to start our roll and just try to get that rolling thunder going for the weekend. All right. You guys have a great day. As always, thanks for watching. And, you guys be cool. All right. Let's have some fun tonight. And remember, pace yourself. We've got 4 days of this. Not too many shots. Keep the hot wings to a minimum. We'll just pace ourselves, and we'll save some goodness for the weekend. All right. Good luck to everybody, and you guys take care. We'll see you mañana.